Hello, it's Sean, and today I'm going to be playing another game of Kings of War with my epic 40k models, so small scale game of Kings of War. Today I have Goblins, which is composed of a troll horde versus Dwarves. So I have my troll goblin army here. I have 5 regiments of trolls and then a troll bruiser, which is the kill can there. And then my dwarven force, I have 3 regiments of Iron Watch rifles, an Iron Belcher cannon, which is the tank, and then the Sentinel is going to be the Iron Belcher organ gun. 750 points for each army, and they're going to face off against each other on this battlefield. This is a wooded area. The houses will be impassable terrain that block line of sight. We'll call them level 4 height. We have a little pond here. That's going to be impassable but height 0. And then we have a field that is going to be difficult going with a height of 2. Alright, so we're going to roll randomly for sides. The dwarves will get odds. If they get odds, we'll set up on this side. And we got odds, so they'll set up over there. Alright, so we have the forces deployed. I guess I should roll the scenario before I actually decide on the deployment. We will roll a d6 to see what the scenario is. And it's a kill. So just whatever victory points you've killed of the enemy is what you earn. So I think the deployment will be good for that. The dwarves, they're just going to stand and shoot as much as they can. They don't really have any fighting. I don't know if this is a great army construction, but I thought it'd be entertaining to try it out. The troll army here, they're just going to move across as quick as they can to beat these guys on the head. So kind of maybe a rock, paper, scissors force, but we'll see how it works out. Odd, the dwarves will get to go first. It is odd, so the dwarves get they're taking the first activation. Most of their stuff's actually going to be out of range as they're where they are. The cannon is not out of range. He's going to go ahead and fire at this unit of trolls. And it is just a single die roll. And he needs a 5 or better to hit. And he failed. And that is it for the dwarves. The trolls will take their activation. They're all going to double move forward. Their move is 6, so they get to go 12 centimeters. This might be a really quick game. And that is the end of the activation for the trolls. The dwarves will get to go their turn 2. And they are going to stand still, but they're all going to fire. first, this unit of rifles is going to fire on this unit of trolls. We need 5s to hit. There's 10 attacks for the regiment, needing 5 to hit. And they rolled really pretty well. Got 7 hits. The rifles are piercing 2, so they will. The trolls have a defense 5, so they need a 3 to wound. And we got 4 wounds on that unit of trolls. The next unit here is going to fire on these guys. Need 5s to hit again. Roll that in the box. If I can hit the box. And it looks like they got 4 hits. Again, piercing 2, defense 5, needing 3s. And then we got 2 wounds on that unit of trolls. We'll do the organ gun. I was going to fire on this unit. The organ gun has 15 attacks. And it also needs 5s to hit. Looks like it got 4 hits. The organ gun is piercing 2 as well, so it needs 3s to wound. And 2 wounds from the organ gun. And the last unit, regiment, is going to fire on this last unit of trolls. And these guys have 10 attacks, needing 5s to hit. And it looks like we got 4 hits again, needing 3s to wound. 2 wounds. Had pretty good rolls for hits, but not great for wounds. Alright, we're going to roll nerve. So the trolls have 11, 14. So this unit with the 4 wounds, we're going to roll nerve for them. That is a 9, so not going to do anything. The next unit has 2 wounds. 7, total of 9, does nothing. The next unit, 8 plus 2 is 10. So again, nothing. And the last unit is 8 plus 2 is 10. So no effect. Everybody is fine. Nobody is wavered. So it's the goblins' turn. They're going to keep their sludging forward. The enemy should be still out of range here. But as we plug along, they're going to have one more round of fire before they're engaged. So unless they can waver some of these units, which there's a good chance they can. So that is it for the trolls. We'll go to turn 3. I actually got to roll regeneration for the trolls on their turn. So, this unit, 4, they have a regeneration of 5+. So they healed 2 of their wounds. Next unit down the line, he has 2. He healed 1. Next unit healed 1. And then the last unit there, he didn't heal any. Alright. So, we're going to start here with this cannon, firing on those trolls right in front of him. You need a 5 or a better. And he missed. Not a fan of that cannon. That 5 is a tough roll to make, but that's okay. He'll be killed when those trolls smack into him. Alright. So we're going to start on this regiment. It's going to fire on these guys. 10 attacks. Needs 5s to hit. Pretty good roll in there. And he needed it. So 6 hits. They're going to need 3s to wound him. And looks like we got 3 wounds. Next is shooting the next unit. Again, 10 attacks, needing 5 to hit. And again, pretty decent rolling. Looks like we got 5 hits, needing 3s to wound. And we got 4 wounds. The organ gun is going to fire on this unit. They have 15 attacks, 5 to hit. And it looks like 6 hits, 3s to wound. 4 wounds. Brings them up to 5 wounds. And the last unit of Iron Watch rifles, 10 attacks. They're shooting at that troll unit again. 5 to hit. 5 hits, 3s to wound, and 3 wounds. So right now, each of these units is at 5 wounds. Hopefully we'll be able to waver some of these and give us another round of fire on them, but we will see. So we're going to start here. The troll units have 11, 14. So I need a 6 on the die to waver them. The first unit is not wavered. The second unit, they are wavered. Actually, that will rout them. But this guy has inspiring, so let's see if he has range to him. He does not to that second unit. So this unit is routed. These 2 units are within range of the inspiring, so we'll see what happens with them. Alright, so this third unit rolling for their nerve. An 8 plus 5 is going to be a 13, so that will waver them. So they won't be able to charge this time. The next unit over here, we're going to roll for them. I guess the last unit there. Oh, a 4 is not going to have any effect. So we stopped 2 units. One of them's just wavered, but hopefully that gives us a little bit of a chance here. It's the Goblins' turn 3. So these guys are going to charge in, and they'll bump over. These guys aren't going to do anything. These guys are going to charge this cannon. These guys can't move, which is going to affect their abilities to charge. So they're going to multi-charge this unit. Which will force him to bump back. Alright. We'll start this combat here. The trolls have 9 attacks. And they hit on a 4 better. Looks like we got 5. What was that? Oh, 6 hits. Defense on these guys, the Iron Watch rifles is a 4 better, but these guys have a crushing strength 2, so they're going to wound them on a 2. And it looks like we have 5 wounds. The trolls will need to roll for their regeneration as well, so they have 5 wounds. They heal 2. And that happens actually during the movement phase, but I forgot it. So these guys got a halt order, so they're going to roll regeneration. And they healed 1 wound. And these guys will roll for their wounds when they charge in. And they didn't heal any. Alright, so now back to this combat. We're going to roll nerve. The Iron Watch rifles have a 10-12 nerve. They have 5 wounds, so 5 or better on the roll. So 8 plus 5 is 13, and that is going to rout them. Next we have this combat here. So again, the trolls have 9 attacks, needing 4s to hit. And 6 hits. Defense is 4, but the crushing strength 2. We need 2s to wound. 5 wounds again. Now the bruiser gets to attack. He has 5 attacks. He hits on a 3. 4 of those hit. He has crushing strength 3, so he's still going to wound on a 2 because you always fail on a 1. So 4 more. So these guys are up to 9. We're going to roll nerve for them. So an 8 plus 9, that is going to rout them as well. I didn't take his activation after he destroyed the unit. He's going to pivot. These guys are also going to pivot. He's going to move forward D6 actually. 4 centimeters. And last combat is those trolls attacking that artillery piece. So, I believe when you're attacking an artillery piece, you get to double or triple their attacks. So these trolls go from 9 to 27 attacks. Here's 15 of the attacks. They need a 4 to hit. 1, 2, 4, 5, 8 of the 27, or 8 of the 15 hit that I have. Eight so far. 9, 10, 14 total hits. And it has defensive 5, but they have crushing strength 2. So we need a 3 to wound. So looks like 5, 10, 11 wounds on that war machine. So the nerve on that is 10, 12. Snake eyes always fail though. Alright, so it is routed. And these guys will pivot. And looks like it's going to be turn 4. So neither of these units were in combat. So they're not disordered at all. At the end of their turn, that will go away. So they are able to fire, which I'm not sure is going to help them a lot. But alright, so these guys are going to attack those trolls directly in front of them. They have 10 attacks. Needing 5 to hit. Uh-oh. 1 hit. Defensive 5. Piercing 2, so needing a 3 to wound. And at least they wounded him, so they'll get a roll. This organ gun is firing on that unit of trolls. Has 15 attacks. Needing a 5 to hit. Looks like I have 5 hits. 3's the wound. 3 wounds. And that is it for the shooting. Let's roll nerve. This unit, nerve is 11-14. So an 8, they're going to be wavered, which that helps at least. This unit, so we got a 6 plus an 8 is 14. But we'll route them, but their inspiring leader is there, so they gotta reroll it. And that's 9 plus an 18, still gonna route them. So these dwarfs aren't done yet, but it's not looking pretty for them. So this is going to pivot, and then he's going to charge the organ gun. This unit of trolls is wavered, so they can't charge. This unit of trolls is going to charge, and they'll be charging the flank of this unit. And then this unit of trolls over here, they're going to make a double move. Alright, so we'll start here. These trolls have 27 attacks because they've charged into the flank. Oh, no, they get double. So they have 18 attacks. Triple when you charge into the rear, double when you charge into the side. So here's 15, needing 4s to hit. 2, 4, 6, 8 so far. 3 more attacks. 9. So 9 total hits. Their defense is 4. Crushing strength 2, so they need 2s to wound. It's a lot of 1s, but a lot of 2s and better as well. 6 hits on these guys. And we will roll their nerve. And they have 10, 12, so they missed with a 9. So they are not wavered. They are disordered, so they won't be able to fire. I'll put a little green token by them so I know they're disordered. And these guys will have to bump back. Alright, the individual charging the artillery piece. I think individuals don't get bonuses for charging into the flanks, but when charging war machines, I think everybody gets triple the attacks. Alright, so the individual does triple his attacks when attacking a war machine. So that bruiser is going to have 15 attacks. He hits on a 3. That's a hit. So 3, 6, 9, 10 hits. Defense is 5. Crushing strength is 3, so he's going to wound on 2s. So 8 wounds on that organ gun. So we will roll nerve for the organ gun. 10, 12 is his nerve. So that is going to rout the organ gun. This guy is just going to move forward. It looks like that is the end of the turn. So on to turn 5. The dwarves only have 1 unit left. They don't have a whole lot of options. They can't fire because they're disordered. So they're going to countercharge this unit of trolls. They're going to turn, and you can always countercharge somebody that just fought you. So we have 10 attacks. We need 5s to hit. like we got 3 hits. We need 5s to wound. And we got 2 wounds. Look at us. So we will roll nerve on the unit of trolls and hope we get lucky. So a 7, it's going to be a 12, which will waver them. I was hoping I could rout them and then be able to turn back around, but no such luck. So we're going to take a beating when we get charged in the rear and flank here. But that's okay. Alright, so it's the Goblins' turn. That's all trolls. So first up, this guy's going to pivot, he's going to move, and he's going to pivot again. Getting out of the way. These guys are going to charge, these guys are going to charge. These guys can't because they are wavered. So when this unit of trolls here is charging, they're going to roll for their regeneration, and they save 1. They will charge into the flank. These guys, plenty of movement, and they will charge the rear. So this is going to hurt a lot. I don't necessarily even need to roll, I don't think, but I'm going to anyway. So the guys charging into the flank, they get double attack, so it's 18 attacks. Here's 15, and they need 4s to hit. Wow. So that's 10 hits. They have 3 more. So 11 hits total. They have crushing strength 2 against defense 4, so 2's the wound. And all but 1. So that is 10 more wounds. So they're up to 16. And then these trolls charging the rear get triple attacks. So they're going to have 27. Here's 15. Needing 4s to hit. 1, 2. So 8 so far. The rest of their attacks. 10, 11, 12, 15 total hits. And they're going to need 2s to wound. So that's another 13 wounds. So we are up to 29 wounds on this unit. Odds are pretty much in favor that they're going to be routed. But a Snake Eyes is always a failure. So maybe they'll stick around for one more turn. And they didn't. They're routed. So the Troll army has wiped out the Dwarves and has earned themselves 750 points. The Dwarves did wipe out 2 units of Trolls, so they earned 250 points. But that's still a pretty significant difference. So the Trolls have won the day here. I think maybe the Dwarves need more long-range stuff. Or if they'd have had more organ guns instead of that cannon, that might have done a little bit more. But with the Clash of Kings book, you're only supposed to have 1 of each kind of war machine at the lower points. Maybe I should have done the Dragon's Breath. Of course, that's only 12-inch range, so that might have not been great, but it does have like 18 attacks, I think. So, anyway, it was an interesting battle. Fun playing it here. It's nice being able to play some of these games with smaller scale. Makes a fast game, fun to play. Try out different army lists. I have a fair amount of painted up epic stuff. That's why I'm using that. As I've said before, Kings of War is kind of an abstract game, so I'm not worried about using these sci-fi models for my conflicts. But if you like the video, you can give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more videos like this and the other projects that I work on, you can subscribe to my channel. And if you have any questions, comments, or saw any rules I got wrong, please put them in the comment section below. Thanks for watching.